guys, we are still working with division, and this short video shows you a great way to divide when we are working with certain numbers, and we're going to call them division patterns. So if you've seen my video with multiplication, which was back in chapter 2 if you follow along with McGraw-Hill, and we saw the multiplication patterns where we could use multiplication and solve it mentally. Same thing goes with division, and division and multiplication do relate to each other. So let's go ahead and show some examples of what I mean. Let's say that on your paper you have the following problem. 270 divided by 3. You might think, okay, seriously, that's a really big number. I don't know math facts that go all the way up to 270. Well, there is a way that you can use a pattern. I'm going to show you, and then we'll explain. Well, if I go above 270 by taking away the 0, it would just be 27 divided by 3. Now, that might ring a bell as a fact family. 27 divided by 3 is 9, because I know 9 times 3 is 27. Knowing that, and seeing that this pattern, or this original problem, was the same thing as 27 divided by 3, but there's an extra 0 here, I can still say that 9 will be in the answer, and all I need to do is add how many zeros are in the equation, or in the dividend, the number being broken up, and there's 1. So attach the 1 0, and there's your answer. What if I went up again and I had 2 zeros attached to the 270 or the 27? Well, the pattern is add another 0. So I know that 27 divided by 3 is 9, and there's 2 zeros. So draw your 2 zeros in your answer. Isn't that cool? It's 900. What if I add another one? And now I have 3 zeros. Well, 27 divided by 3 is 9, and there are 3 zeros. So your answer would be 9,000. Isn't that so cool? I love working with patterns. It's so easy because you can find it. You can find the quotient mentally. Let's find another example. So remember that we started out with 270 divided by 3. We went backwards by taking away the 0 to find an original fact family, or a basic math fact that you're familiar with, and then working back up to find other answers, okay? Here's another one. What if I have 400 divided by 2? You might think, gosh, that's a really big number. Well, let's work backwards to get to the original basic fact that we'll know. Take away 1 0 at a time. So 40 divided by 2, you still might not know. You can go back another, take away the other 0, and now it's 4 divided by 2. Well, wait, I know what 4 divided by 2 is. That's 2. So all of these must start with a 2, and then you just need to go with the pattern. There's 1 0, so it's 20. 2 zeros, so this one must be 200. Can you guess what the next one will be in the pattern? 400 jumping up to 4,000 divided by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2, and there are 3 zeros. So 4,000 divided by 2 is 2,000. Very cool. Let's do another one. What if I have something a little bit different? What if I have 240 divided by 30? Okay. This one's really important. So when you have zeros connected to both the dividend and the divisor, here's what you do. So pay attention to this one because this is a little different. Before, it would have maybe looked like this, 240 divided by 3. But now we're working with a 2-digit power of 10 number over here as the divisor. So here's what you do. You still are going to go backwards by taking away 1 0 at a time. So it would be 24 divided by just 3. Wait, 24 and 3, that's a fact family with, basically, remember the fact families help you with multiplication and division. I might not know what 24 divided by 3 is, but what times 3